Hello, and welcome to a ARC News Breaking News Special. Wildcard have finally broken their silence on Genesis today, and the founders of Wildcard have given us a report, and they've given us some news. Admittedly, they started off by telling us that it was going to be delayed from the end of January release that they promised us in December, but they gave us some news. They have guaranteed that Genesis Part 1 will be released on PC, Xbox One, and PS4 on February the 25th, 2020. So, that is in that's going to be 5 weeks' time, basically. That's in a month's time. So that's really good news, basically. Apparently, there's still work to be done. What they have done is, as you can see on the screen, they gave us 3 really nice screenshots. The first one of the Moda chasing a mosasaur there. So you can really see the scale of the Moda against a mosasaur. So even there, it just completely dwarfs a mosasaur. I think even there's someone in a tech suit just coming off the mosasaur, so it completely dwarfs a human. That's incredible. The second screenshot was of the lunar biome, so we get some really nice shots of the Acetosus, or the space whale. So I got pretty excited about those. That looks amazing. So that's what I want to build. So I'm looking forward to that. And the third screenshot was of the bog biome. So there's a bog spider in the bottom right corner. That looks to be like a crocodile. Sorry, no, not a crocodile. What do we call them? Sarcosuchus. There's a couple of pteranodons up there in the sky. There's another bog spider on the cliff there. Anything else? Waterfall. Can't see any other creatures on the photo. So yeah, that's basically what they gave us today. To quote the actual what they said. So they said, "We know things have been pretty quiet on Genesis News for the past few weeks, even though there is much more to show you. We've been deeply immersed in the pre-release development process. That being said, we're writing today to tell you that the final release date for Genesis Part 1 is now February 25th, 2020, simultaneously on all platforms." So that's what they're saying, basically. And that's the founders of Studio Wildcard, basically telling us that. They were going to skip Valentine's Day, so that's the second news I have to tell you today, that we're getting Valentine's Day. So that's the second part of the news, is Valentine's Day. That will cover us. So that piece of news is... So those dates are covering us from... Where are the dates of Valentine's Day? Oh, so there's no date on Valentine's Day yet, so that will probably cover us from around about February 14th up until the release of Genesis, most likely. So, expect that. So we'll have Valentine's Day here. What will also most likely happen as well is there'll be Genesis. So I'm predicting the Genesis trailer will most likely fall either end of Jan or the start of February. So we'll most likely get a trailer as well around about then, when we should have got the release. That would, in my mind, that would make perfect sense to drop the trailer, just to whet our appetites even more, I think. That would be a good idea. Hopefully. Really, this is going to be quite a short video today, because, as I say, Wildcard have been very, very silent up until today, so hence why there's a breaking news special. Just the final thing, really. Cedric has been very, very he's been very vocal on his Twitter about trying to get the community to be more positive in responding to his posts, and I think this is a view that I'm taking as well. That, and you can see it on. I mean, I was reading some of the comments on in response to the founder's letter about the delay. People demanding refunds because of the delay. People have stopped playing the game because of the delay. Things like that. It's people are just generally not being nice about Wildcard. And okay, yes, the game has issues, but I'm not familiar with a game that doesn't have issues. I've not met a game yet that is near perfect. Okay, yes, there are games that do have less issues than Wildcard and Ark, but you learn to live with them, you learn to adapt around them, and then you carry on. It's not like you can't. It's not like the game's unplayable. It isn't. It is, and I think part of the reason why they're taking so long with Genesis is so that these issues are stamped out and they don't get so much backlash after the release. And I think it is important that we remember that these negative comments can have a dastardly impact on their mental states, most likely, and it can be hurtful, and some of them are pretty darn harsh, really harsh on there. I would go as far to say as label it as almost cyberbullying from our community, and I can see why Ced has had to taken to stating to put positive vibes on there. And it is, and at the end of the day, they're human beings. They can only do so much. There's only 5 days in a working week. They're not working weekends to bring out Genesis. Why should they? So, Arc News will also start lobbying for positive vibes as well. We're going to start that. What I should also mention, as we're now in 2020, unfortunately, I will have to apologise to all those who were expecting Arc News' Christmas video. Unfortunately, I had a bit of a family issue, which meant I did have to unfortunately skip an episode, so I do apologise about that. Our 2020 schedule is looking like, obviously, I will do my best to bring you Genesis coverage. I will cover Genesis as much as I can. I'm intending to have a private server, so I'll be able to go through all of Genesis. So I'm going to bring as much of Genesis as possible. I'll do some creature stuff. I'll do some creature highlights on each video. So expect a couple of creature highlights. I'm specifically going to do all the new stuff from Genesis. There's going to be some stuff that I work on other servers as well, from Arc, going forward. Obviously, I'm intending to do a 24-hour gaming marathon for Macmillian, just to plug that. So Arc News will go live on there. That will be on Twitch, but I will post the video the following day on YouTube for those who miss it on Twitch. If you don't have access to Twitch, it's a Xbox streaming thing, and you can follow me on there, and you can see the whole 24-hour stream there, because I'll be streaming for 24 hours on there, all day. That'll be happening sometime in March. I'll confirm the date and post that in the comment section below. and the link to the page so you can donate to the Macmillian Cancer Support charity. All the proceeds will be going to them for cancer support, and also, as I say, all the 24-hour gaming marathon will be streamed to Twitch all day, and also Arc News will be going live for an hour on Twitch, so in the evening from around about 8 o'clock. So in the evening, so 8 till 9, Arc News will go live on Genesis. So Arc News will be live on Genesis. So I'll be going live on Genesis to cover Genesis specifically. So I'll be looking at Genesis specifically to see, and specifically to talk about Genesis and stuff, and things like that. So today's video relatively short, just to tell you what's coming next. Just a little bit of a teaser for you as well. I've at the end of this as well. Sorry, I completely forgot. We've also got something new that's coming that I got some new information about. Nothing is confirmed about this. It's called the Tech Jet. It's a vehicle. So they're adding a vehicle, possibly. It cropped up in one of the mysterious mysteries, and effectively, according to everything I've been reading, Genesis is going to be a massive open world exploration map. This is what they're going to be doing. So the survival stuff is still going to be key, but they want to do exploration. So Genesis, and you can see from the pictures, I think, is that it looks like it is going to be exploration based. And that's why they're adding creatures that sort of like have travel based stuff. So like that turtle, where you have a base that can go underwater. Why would you need a base that can go underwater? That doesn't seem to make sense to me unless you're travelling underwater. And why would you need a whale that can teleport anywhere on the map? So they're adding this jet, and I've discovered a few abilities of this jet. And one of these abilities is that this tech jet can fly. It can fly in space. It can go underwater. Haven't discovered whether it's got any weapons yet. Apparently, it could be difficult to fly, though none of this is actually confirmed. So we don't know if this tech jet can go underwater. I don't know if it's going to be powered by element. I don't know any of this information. I don't know how accurate this is, because this was all done when I was trying to research as much information as Genesis as possible, because Wildcard have been so radio silent, it's almost like they were just trying to be so quiet. It's unreal. So as I say, I can't confirm whether, but the tech jet is coming, because as I say, it's on the mysterious mysteries. It's got stuff that you can find with HLNA in it as well. Also, if you want to know stuff about Genesis, HLNA is supposed to be helping. Also, there's a little new trick with the tech helmet. I don't know when they added this, but apparently this is true. The tech helmet can translate the language of Ark into English. I didn't know the tech helmet could do this. This was a complete new ability, and it's not covered anywhere. This tech helmet ability is not listed as an ability. So, this is a recent discovery I've made. It can actually translate the Ark language into English for you. I haven't tested this ability out yet. I need to watch some videos on it. Once I can confirm this is actually real, I will post a video on it. But unfortunately my character's stuck on one of our servers at the moment. So once I have access, I'll be able to test it out. But yeah, as I say, I'm looking forward to Genesis. As I say, once we've got Genesis up and running, Arc News will bring you all the latest stuff. I'll also be bringing you the spawn codes for everything as well, and things like that. As I say, the future of Arc News will be bringing you stuff from across Arc, and I'll also be bringing you stuff that I build as well. So I've got a couple of builds that I do. So I build some stuff, and I'll share with you all that kind of stuff. Some of my projects as well. So I'll share with you all that jazz. So I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for listening, and yeah, enjoy.